Friday fitness on a Monday. Talking about running. Gonna do some interval work. Now, the secret most important thing about this is having an interval timer that's fucking loud. Because what we're gonna do today, normally when running intervals, I prefer to go to the gym and be on the treadmill. Because you have a clock right there and you have the speed settings right there. So, and even on the treadmills at my last gym, you could program in just a fast and a slow speed and switch between them with one button. So doing intervals was perfect. It was mathematically consistent. But what I want to focus on in this Spartan training series is everything being as easy as possible so that there are no barriers, because barriers become excuses. If I say, oh yeah, go to the gym and do this, suddenly rather than think, okay, I have to get a gym membership and go do this, or drop into the gym for $12 and go do this, people think, okay, I can't do that because I don't go to the gym. So, this interval timer that I have is extremely loud. I will see if I can just get it going for it. And that's even the halfway setting. Normally, I keep the alarm on it at the actual lowest one that isn't 0. But if you crank it all the way up, it'll be loud enough that I can hear it with it in my pocket. And so what I'm gonna do today is I think I'm gonna do 8 sets of 2 minutes on. Sick content. By the way, I love Team Richie. And 2 minutes off. Now, what you might want to do, maybe as a beginner, like this is something you're going to have to sort out for yourself. This is what I'm doing. Oh, gotta try and get this in the camera where I can also see it. 8 repetitions of 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. And what I'm going to do is run hard, whatever my hard is, for 2 minutes. And when I hear it count down and beep, I'm going to jog for 2 minutes, whatever my easy is. If I have to stop, I'll totally stop. If I have to walk, I'll walk. If I can jog at a very casual, conversational pace is something we use in running a lot. If you could be speaking while jogging at this pace, then that's fine. That's what you want. Then you're in recovery. But if you wanted to do it as 2 minutes on, 4 minutes off, because you're a total beginner and running is very difficult for you, then do that. And you can do this at the park with your shoes off. You can do it at the park with your shoes on. You can do it going straight down one long sidewalk. You can do it going back and forth on a sidewalk. You can go, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could go out to a hiking trail, but you shouldn't be running trails just yet, because if you can't run in the park, then you can't run trails. But the point is, you can do this anywhere, and as long as you can hear the interval timer go off, then you're fine. So that is running. That's exercise 10.2. That's the next step of running. Now, if you haven't gone out and just jogged around the park barefoot a bunch of times, you don't have to do this. And the other thing is, with running, shoes are extremely important. And like I said, barriers become excuses. And if you don't have shoes, if you don't have running shoes, and you don't have the money for running shoes, that becomes an excuse. It is in this case valid. If you're gonna run barefoot on grass, go ahead and do this. But if you don't have running shoes, if you've never been fitted for running shoes, if you don't know what kind of running shoes you need, you're better off staying easy than working towards an injury and getting hurt. As I've said before, though, you're going to have to do this at some point, because running is the most important thing in Spartan. Because for me, because I'm a strong runner already, having run marathons and whatnot, I could run at a good pace between obstacles and still be resting. So the run was a rest between obstacles, and the obstacles were a rest between runs. And they just draw in two different systems. But if you're someone who gets tired from running, if running is difficult for you, then running to the obstacles is going to leave you tired for tackling the obstacles, and doing obstacles is going to make you more tired for running. Eventually you're going to be walking, and eventually you're going to be taking 2 hours on the course, and we will have gone to the bar already. So get your running in order, and one of the best ways to do that is running intervals. So run faster than your comfortable pace for a short amount of time, and then rest, and then run at that advanced pace again. And how this kind of fits into a running program, which is totally different than the lifting program I'm talking about with the Spartan thing. You should be running at this point, or when you're ready, twice a week. You should have one long, slow run, and that's as long as you want it to be, and just not worried about pace, and just getting miles in your legs, looking out for injuries and stuff, finding out what pains you're getting, and then researching those and figuring out how to overcome them. And then you should have, whenever you feel recovered from that, you should have an interval session. And whenever you feel recovered from that interval session, wait till next week and do another long run. So that's 2 runs a week. One steady and relatively long, and then one fast, short interval session. And then, even though I'm going to make more running videos, you can stay at this level of the running program for as long as you want, as long as you need to. In fact, if it takes all year and you're just doing 2 runs a week, you'll still be good enough to run Spartan, and you'll be leaving accountants in your dust. So, happy Friday, stay fit, and train well.
I have lost my sprinting edge. I did 8 sets, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, just around the old soccer field here. Oh, just killed me. Not the man I was, but we're all in this together, and I'm humble and I'm proud to be back at the start for the fitness.